Children, it is a model question paper of multiple choice questions given by the office of the DDPI Kolar. Now let us solve this question paper. Now let us take the first set question paper. The first question. If A1, A2, A3, A4 so on are in arithmetic progression, then the common difference is. Normally we are finding the second term minus first term as a common difference. You can also take third term minus second term. Also fourth term minus third term like this way. But here normally we are taking A2 minus A1. Here we are taking A2 minus A1. Option A is the answer. Observe here. Here A1 minus A2 is there. Normally we are not considering this one. Similarly A2 minus A3 is there. This is also not considering. A3 minus A4 is there. So here what you are going to take? You have to take A2 minus A1, or otherwise you can take A3 minus A2 or A4 minus A3, but normally we are taking A2 minus A1. Then what is the answer? Option A is the answer. Then you take the second question. If nth term of an AP is 3n plus 2, then its fifth term is. Here nth term is given, that is 3n plus 2. So here what we have to find out? We have to find the fifth term. Then you take an equals what? 3n plus 2. 3n plus 2. Then a5, fifth term is a5. In the place of n you write 5. 3 into 5 plus 2, that equals 15 plus 2, which is equals to 17. So what is the answer here? Option C is the answer. So note down option C. Then you take the third question. In the series 579 plus so on plus 43. In the series 5 plus 7 plus 9 plus so on plus 43. A20 equals 43. Then S20 is. A20 is 43. Then S20 is. Here you use the formula for Sn. Here you consider this is A. This is A. This is L. That is the last term, 20th term. Here n equals 20. Then you write the formula S equals n by 2 into A plus L. N is here 20. 25 2 into A is 5. L is 43. Then you take 2 ones are 2 tens are 10 into 43 plus 5 is 48. 48 tens are 480. Then what is the answer here? Option D is the answer. Option D is the answer. Note it down. Then you take the next question here. What is the question? Fourth question. Now you take the fourth question. 25th term of the arithmetic progression 3, 8, 13, 18 so on is. 3, 8, 13, 18 so on is. Here get A and D. A is what? 3 and D is 8 minus 3. Here A equals 3, D equals A2 minus A1, that is 8 minus 3, which is equals to 5. Then A25 is equals to what? A plus 24D. A25 equals A plus 24D. Then A is 3 plus 24 into 5. Then 3. 24 5s are 120. Then you will get 123. Then what is the answer? Option B is the answer. Option B is the answer. Here the next question, the sum of the first odd, what is that question? Sum of the first 30 odd natural numbers. Find the sum of first 30 odd natural number, and you know that if there are n odd natural numbers, the sum of that n natural numbers is, that is equals to what? 30 square. 30 square equals 900. So sum of first odd natural number, sum of first n odd natural number is n square. Then sum of first 30 odd natural number is 30 square. Then it is 900. So what is the answer? Option D is the answer. Option D is the answer. Then you take the sixth question. In the figure, secant of the circle with center O is. Here circle is there with the center O. O is the center of the circle. We have to find the secant. Then which is the secant here? This Mn is a secant. It intersects the circle at 2 points. So Mn is a secant. So option C is the answer. Note down option C is the answer. Then you take the 7th question. From an external point, two tangents are drawn to a given circle. If the length of one of them is 8 cm, then the length of the other is. Here you know that the tangents from the external point are equal in length. So here one tangent is 8 cm, then the other must be 8 cm. So what is the answer here? Option C is the answer. Tangents from the external point to a circle are equal. Then you take the question number 8. In a given circle, the angle between the tangent and the radius at the point of contact is. You know that the angle between the tangent and the radius at the point of contact is always 90 degrees. So option B is the answer. Now you take the 9th question. In two similar triangles, if the ratio of the corresponding sides is 3:4, then the area of these triangles are in the ratio. The areas of these similar triangles are in the ratio of the squares of their corresponding sides. So here we have to find the squares of 3 and 4. Square of 3 is 9. Square of 9 is 16. So you must have the ratio 9:16. Then what is the answer? Option C is the answer. If the sides are given, area will be their squares. Next you take the question number 10. In a right angle triangle, if length of perpendicular sides are 3 cm and 4 cm, then the length of the hypotenuse is. You know the Pythagorean triplet. Here 3 and 4 are there, means 5 must be the other side, that is the greatest side, which is the hypotenuse. So the length of the hypotenuse is 5 cm. If 3, 4 are there, the third side must be hypotenuse, that is of 5 cm. That is, you can use the Pythagorean triplet here. Then you take the 11th question. In the figure, to state triangle ABC similar to triangle PQR, the similarity criterion. Here it is given that B equals Q and C equals R. You can use AA similarity criterion, and also you know that this third angle must be equal. If two pairs of angles are equal, means third angles must be equal. Then here it is AAA. So you can use the similarity criteria, AAA similarity criteria. So option A is the answer. Take the option A. Then you take the 12th question. In the figure D parallel to BC, then AD by DB is. AD by DB. Here what is given? AD by DB is given. That must be equals to AE by CE only. AE by CE only. And here option D is AE by CE or AE by EC. Both are same. So you take option D is the answer. Then you take the next question, 13th question. In the figure, if QR equals 24 meter, NR equals 4 meter, MN equals 6 meter, then the length of PQ is. Here what is given? QR is given. This whole QR is equals to what? 24. And NR is given. NR is equals to what? That is 4. And MN is given. MN is what? 6. What you have to find out? We have to find PQ. Then you can use the ratio PQ by MN equals QR by NR. QR by NR by using the similar triangle, this PQR and MNR, because the two triangles are similar. As these two are 90 degree, these two are corresponding angle, this is a common angle. Then here PQ by MN is 6 equals QR. QR is 24, NR is 4. Then you can take PQ equals 4 ones are 4 6 are 6 into 6. You will get 36. So what is the measurement of PQ? PQ is 36 meter. So you note down option B is the answer, 36 meter. Next you take the 14th question. If two lines representing the pair of linear equations intersect each other, then the pair of equations is. here two lines are intersecting each other, then the pair of linear equation, you know that they are consistent and also they are, so you take the option C. So note down the answer, option C, consistent pair. If they are coinciding, then you can say that they are dependent and consistent pair. Here they are intersecting, so you have to take the option C, consistent pair, as a answer. Now you take the 15th question. The lines representing the pair of equations 2x plus 3y minus 9 equals 0 and 4x plus 6y minus 18 equals 0 are. Here you observe the coefficient. Coefficient are here 4 by 2 and 6 by 3 and minus 18 by minus 9. All are equal. Here you will get 2 ones are 2 twos are, 3 ones are 3 twos are, minus 9 ones are minus 9 twos are. So you got A1 by A2 equals B1 by B2 equals C1 by C2. So are the coincident line. They are coinciding lines. So you take the option D as an answer, as A1 by A2 equals B1 by B2 equals C1 by C2. They are coinciding lines. Then you take the 16th question. In the adjoining graph, the solution to a pair of equations representing the lines. Here you find the point at which they intersect. They intersect at this point. And what are the coordinates of this point? Here it is 1 and here 2. So option A is the answer, 1, 2. Take the option A. They are intersecting at a point 1, 2. So 1, 2 is a answer here. Then you take the next question. 17th question. Solution for the pair of equations x plus y equals 5 and x minus y equals 1. And here use the trial and error method. And if you take x equals 4, y equals 1, you know that 4 plus 1, 4 minus 1, that becomes wrong here. And 2 plus 3, 2 minus 5 is also not possible. Then you take 3 plus 2, 3 minus 2. 3 plus 2, 3 minus 2. So you will get 5, you will get 1 here. So option C is the answer. It is simple equation that you can find it by the trial and error method. So option C is the answer. 3 plus 2 equals 5, 3 minus 2 equals 1. Then you take the question number 18. While constructing a pair of tangents to a given circle such that the angle between the tangents to be 60 degree, then the measure of angle between the radii to be taken. Here many times we have discussed that 180 minus this 60 degree. 180 minus 60 is 120 degree. So the option D is the answer. Option D is the answer. Then you take the 19th question. In the figure, A dash B C dash is constructed similar to the triangle ABC with the scale factor. Here observe the figure and note down the scale factor. Here you know that here 5 divisions are there, 5 it is, and here it is joined to 4 division. So this is the triangle constructed to similar to the given triangle ABC. So the ratio is 4 by 5. 4 by 5. Option A is the answer. Note down the answer, 4 by 5. Here 5 divisions are done and the last division, 5th division is joined to C. So we will get 5 in the denominator and here 4 divisions are joined. So you will get 4 in the numerator. Next you take the 20th question. If the roots of the quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c equals 0 are real and equal, then you know that b square minus 4ac equals 0. Option C is the answer. You must know this. Then you can make out the answer easily. The roots are real and equal, then b square minus 4ac equals 0. Then you take the question number 21. Quadratic equation among the following is. Here you observe, if you want to simplify it, these two cancels. There is not a quadratic equation, and you can have this is a quadratic equation, and here also these two cancels, and here if you simplify it becomes x square minus 4x plus 4 square. Again these two cancels. So what is the answer here? Here option B. Option B is the answer. Note down which is the quadratic equation. X square minus 3 equals 0, which is a pure quadratic equation. Here x is not there, second degree variable is there, first degree variable is not there, b equals 0. So it is a quadratic equation. Then you take the question number 22. Roots of the quadratic equation x square plus 10x plus 25 equals 0 are. Here you can get two roots and the factors you will get plus 5x and plus 5x, and naturally both the roots are equal and both are minus 5. Both are minus 5. So if you know that here this is the expansion of, or otherwise if you want to split the middle term then also you can do it. X square plus 10x plus 25 equals 0. You can split it as x square plus 5x plus 5x plus 25 equals 0, because 5x into 5x is 25x square and 5x plus 5x is 10x. Then if you open this x is removed as a common, then in the bracket you are going to get x into x plus 5. Then here also 5 into x plus 5. Then two factors are x plus 5, x plus 5. Then x equals minus 5, x equals minus 5. So they are, the option A is the answer. A minus 5. Both the roots are minus 5 here, because this is the expansion of actually x plus 5 the whole square. Then the formula to find the third question, the formula used to find the roots of the equation ax square plus bx plus c equals 0, where a is not equals to 0 is. You must know the formula. What is that? Minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. So here you find minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. So option B is the answer. Children, learn the formula perfectly, then you can make out the answer very easily. Then question number 24. The distance to find p of xy from the origin. You know the formula is whole root x square plus y square. Option D is the answer. Many times this question is repeated. So p of xy from the origin is at a distance of whole root x square plus y square. Then you take the question number 25. Now you take the question number 25. Coordinates of the midpoint of the line joining points to A 2, 3 and B minus 4 on is. Here we have to use the midpoint formula. What is that midpoint formula? x1 plus x2 by 2, y1 plus y2 by 2. These are x1, y1. These are x2, y2. Then x1 plus x2 means 2 minus 4 by 2. 2 minus 4 by 2. y1 plus y2 means 3 plus 1 by 2. 2 minus 4 by 2 becomes minus 2 by 2. This is 4 by 2. Then minus 2 by 2 is minus 1. 4 by 2 is 2. So select the answer. Minus 1, 2. Minus 1, 2 is the answer. So option C. Option C is the answer. Children, you must learn the midpoint formula. Then only you can find this answer. Number 26. Area of the triangle with vertices P06, Q02 and R20 is. Children, here also you must know the formula of the area of the triangle when the vertices are given. So what is that formula? Half into x1 into y2 minus y3 plus x2 into y3 minus y1 plus x3 into y1 minus y2. Here you observe, this is x1 y1, x2 y2, x3 y3. Now x1 is what? 0. So this whole becomes 0. Then x2 x2 is also 0. So this whole becomes 0. So you write 0 plus 0. Then plus x3 is 2 into y1 is 6 minus y2 is 2. Then here you must take half, and you know that 2 cancels. 1 by 2 into 2 is cancels here. 6 minus 2 is 4. So what is the answer here? 4 units. Where is that 4 unit? Option A is the answer, 4 units. So note down the answer, option A. Then you take the question number 27. Distance between the points A24 and B61 is. Distance between the points A24 and B61 is. Here you must use the distance formula. Consider these two are x1, y1, x2, y2 whole root. You know x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. x2 is 6, x1 is 2, 6 minus 2 means 4 square plus y2 minus y1, 1 minus 4, 1 minus 4 is minus 3 whole square. Directly you can take 3 square, then it is 16 plus 9 which is equals to square root of 25, 5 units. So here distance between the points 2, 4 and 6, 1 is 5 units. So option B is the answer. You must know the distance formula, and also you must know that these are the points x1, y1 and x2, y2. Then you take the question number 28. In the figure, value of tan A is. Here A is here, and you know that tan A is opposite side by adjacent side 4 by 3. Tan A is equals to opposite side by adjacent side, so it is 4 by 3. Directly you can find the ratio. So 4 by 3, where is 4 by 3? 4 by 3, option C, 4 by 3. Then question number 29. If 2 sin theta equals 1, then the value of angle theta is. Value of angle theta is 2 sin theta equals 1, then sin theta equals 1 by 2. You know that sin 30 degrees equals to 1 by 2. So theta is equals to what? 30 degree. Option D is the answer. Sin 30 degree is 1 by 2. So consider option D is the answer. Theta is 30 degree because sin 30 degree is 1 by 2. Then you take the question number 30. The value of cosec theta 30 degree minus secant 60 degree is. This type of questions are also discussed in the previous videos. Here directly you can write 0. It is discussed earlier. So how it is 0? Because you know that 30 degree and 60 degree are the complementary angle, and complementary of cosec is secant and complementary of secant is cosecant. So here you can take this as cosec 90 minus 60 degree minus secant 60 degree, and this is also secant 60 degree minus secant 60 degree is equals to what? 0. Secant 60 degree minus secant 60 degree is equals to 0. So here which is the answer? Option B is the answer. Then you take the question number 31. 1 plus tan square A by 1 plus cot square A. You must know the identity. 1 plus tan square A is, that is secant square A. 1 plus cot square A is cosec square A. Then here you take the reciprocal of each. 1 by secant square A is cos square A and cosec square A is sin square A. Then you will get here tan square A. If you take this down, it becomes cos x, and if you take this up, that becomes sin square, because reciprocal of sin is cos x, reciprocal of cos is secant. So sin by cos, you know, that is tan. So what is the answer here? Answer is option D. Tan square A is the answer. You must know the identity. Then only you can find the answer easily. So 1 plus tan square A is secant square A, 1 plus cot square A is cosec square A. Then you take the question number 32. Tip of a tower is observed from a point 30 meter away from its base on the ground. If angle of elevation is 45 degree, then the height of the tower is tip of a tower is observed from a point 30 meter away from its base on the ground. This type of questions are discussed earlier in the previous videos. You go through that video, you can practice this type of questions and their solutions. Now you take the rough sketch here. Here, this top of the tower is observed from the 30 meter away from the base of the tower, and angle of elevation is given 45 degree. This is 45 means this is also 45. These two are equal and this must be equals to 30 meter. You got isosceles right angle triangle. Many questions are discussed. So when you got one angle is 45 degree in a right angle triangle, the other also becomes 45 and it becomes isosceles triangles. As it is 30 means this is also 30. That the height of the tower is 30 meter. Height of the tower is 30 meter. Then take the question number 33. Volume of a cube of edge 3 centimeter is. And what is the formula to find the volume of the cube? That is a cube. Volume of the cube equals a cube, that is 3 cube. 3 cube means 3 into 3 into 3, 27 cm cube. 27 cm square is there, it is not the answer. It is a volume means you must have cm cube. So option B is the answer. You must know the formula and also you must know the unit. Next you take question number 34. A cylinder and a cone are of same heights and same radii of their base. If the volume of the cylinder is 924 cm cube, then the volume of the cone is. You know the relation between the volume of the cylinder and volume of the cone having same base and same height. That is, volume of the cone is 1 by 3 part of the volume of the cylinder. So if the cylinder volume is given, you divide it by 3 to get the volume of the cone. So 924 divided by 3, you will get 3 3s are 9 and 2 0 you put 3 8s are 24. So 308 cm cube. Then what is the answer? Option B is the answer. 308 cm cube. This type of questions are also solved in many question paper. You go through that and practice. Then you take the question 35. If the slant height of frustum of cone is 4 cm and radii of its two circular ends are 5 cm and 2 cm, then its curved surface area is. Children, you must know the formula to find the curved surface area of the frustum of cone. What is that formula? Curved surface area of the frustum of cone is 5 into R1 plus R2 into L. So 5 value you write 22 by 7. R1 and R2, 5 plus 2 7 into L. L is 4. Then you will get 22 into 4 which is equals to 88 cm cube. What is the answer here? 88 cm cube is the answer. Note it down. You must know the formula and also you must know the calculation. Then only you can get the answer here. Then the question number 36. Surface area of sphere of radius 7 cm is. Here also you must know the formula. What is the formula to find the surface area of the sphere? That is 4 pi r square. Surface area of the sphere. 4 into 22 by 7. You must know the value of pi. Then r square. R square means 2 times r you put. So cancels. Then 4 22 is 88 into 7. 8 7s are 56. 8 7s are 56 plus 5 61. So you got the answer 616 cm square. What is the answer here? 616 cm square. Then you take the question number 37. A container is made by surmounting a cylinder of height h centimeter on the base of hemisphere as shown in the figure. If radii of bases of both the cylinder and hemisphere are centimeter, then the curved surface area of the container is, here the figure is shown. What is given here? Container is made by surmounting a cylinder of height h centimeter. Here the height of the cylindrical portion is h centimeter and the base of the hemisphere. If the radii of base of both the cylinder and the hemisphere are r, then the curved surface area of the container. Here the curved surface area of the cylindrical portion is, you know that, 2 pi RH, and the curved surface area of the hemispherical portion is 2 pi r square. Then here you can have, if you multiply this, 2 pi r square plus 2 pi RH. This is okay. Here 2 pi square plus 2 pi RH. Here 4 pi is there. You can't make out the answer. Here you can make out the answer easily. You must know the formula, then only you can make out the answer easily. So option D is the answer. Option D is the answer. Question number 38. The measure of central tendency that gives the middlemost value of the data is. The measure of central tendency that gives the middlemost value of the data is, you know that is median. Mean, median, mode are the three central tendencies, and median is the central tendency that gives the middlemost value of the data. So here option C is the answer. So which is the answer here? Option C is the answer. Then you take the question number 39. In a class test, the total marks scored by all the students is 1875, and if mean is 75, then the number of students in the class. You know the relation among sum of all the scores, mean and number of scores. Here sum of all the scores divided by number of scores equals mean. But here mean is given. What you have to find out? You have to find the number of scores. So you will get sigma x by x bar equals number of scores. So it is sigma x is 1875 and x bar, that is the mean is 75. So that is 1875 by 75. Then you divide 25. 25 3s are, and you know that 25 7s are 175. Here 175 means 125 is remaining. 25 5s are, then 3 1s are, 3 25s are. Then option B is the answer. What is the answer? Option B. So you must divide it quickly and make out the answer easily. Next, the last question, the 40th question. What is that 40th question? The formula used to find the mode of the group of data with usual notation is. Children, you must know the formula. Directly you can make out the answer easily. So what is that mode formula? L plus F1 minus F2 whole divided by 2F1 minus F0 minus F2 into H. You must know that formula. Here L into is there, L minus is there, again here L into. You know that L into L minus, all these will not come. Only what will come? L plus. So here you observe the first one, option A, mode equals L plus F1 minus F2 whole divided by 2F1 minus F0 minus F2 into H. Easily you can make out the formula if you know the formula. So learn all the formulas.